Hi, I'm Christina Lupi. I'm here today with Dave Gens, who's going to teach me how to ice fish. So, how does this work?
You know, really we're going to talk about our modern ice fishing techniques, ice fishing in the 21st century. You know, in the last 30 years, I would say ice fishing has stepped out of the Stone Age into the Space Age. and these are some of the tools that we use, our electronics, the same thing that we use in our boat in the summertime. As soon as I put this in the water, it tells me how deep the water is. This is the surface, some ice interference up here with this, and this is the bottom. So I'm on ×4, and here's a 7, so 4 times 7 is 28, and this would be 32, so I'm halfway in between. I have about 30 feet of water here. Okay. And I'm looking for something in between here that would be a fish. You know, it looks like there's something moving on the bottom there. Mm-hmm. This happens to have an auto zoom feature, so I'm just going to zoom in on the bottom 6 feet. Now I'm reading this side. See that little flash there by the bottom? There we go, there's some fish there. Okay. You know, I catch all species of fish. People are like, what's my favorite fish to catch? Red lion. I don't care what they are. Just give me some red lions down there.
What are we using for bait?
Well, look at these pretty things.
What are those?
Well, they're called Euro larvae is what they're called.
Sounds delicious.
Special way to hook them.
Okay.
There's a pointed end on them and a flat end. They crawl towards the pointed end.
Okay.
So you get the flat end up and you just want to hook the end of them here. So I use my finger for a guide and I just want to catch the end of them there.
Oh, that's barely on there.
Well, then that little bulge, there's a clear liquid. You know this is a red one here.
Mm-hmm.
And that little bulge, the liquid will be clear that comes out of it. And that clear liquid is the natural fish attractor. See the fish there?
Yep, I see it.
Okay, now you see the fish is coming up to it now?
So yes.
Kind of just feel for a little bite. Okay, now close the bail up and yeah, little taps though. I mean, I'll just show you what I mean.
Sure.
These constant little jerks like that.
Oh.
Maybe let me catch one.
Did you?
It's a little perch, like I said, but.
Oh, look, there he is.
There he is. Your first fish through the ice.
Look what I did.
I'm going to follow around here and let her drill holes and I'll check them. We're going to think more like it's summer out here. In the summer, you wouldn't just throw your anchor out and sit there all day. You'd go trolling around with your boat until you find the fish. And that's what we've done. We've done a series of holes here. I'm going to make this go at half mast, so it goes halfway down because we want it to sit in the wind.
These things are great. I see the lines getting closer. Oh, I don't know what it is. Oh! Ah! Look what I did! Oh, shoot!
Wow, that's a nice one.
Oh, nice!
Cool. Did it, how did it bite?
It actually bit pretty hard. I was kind of impressed. I knew it was there compared to the other ones, that's for sure.
All right, cool.
All right, mister. See you later.
Plastics are becoming a bigger and bigger part of ice fishing all the time. You know, this tiny little one here is called a jamie. When you put these on a hook, you want to just hook them on the end so that it hangs up in the air like this. Now I haven't got it perfect. You gotta mess with it a little bit to get it perfect on there. There, so that it sticks straight up in the air. Just kind of dangling in the water there. This one here feels a little bit better. I'm going to pull the transducer out of the hole. There we go. But there's a crappie on a simple little white piece of plastic, you know, that looks like, you know, some kind of bug. You know, white seems to be the best choice for crappies. I don't know why, but it seems like if I'm catching crappies, I'm catching them on white. That's what we're looking for.
I just finished my first day of ice fishing with Dave Gens over here. Thanks so much, Dave. I had a great time and I learned a lot.
Well, we certainly had a great day out here on the ice. I wouldn't believe this was your first time ice fishing, but you did well and you caught the big fish of the day.
Well, thank you so much.
Okay, great. I hope we get to do it again.
I hope so too.